Hello students, today in this lecture we are going to talk about a very interesting theory known as the subsistence theory of wages. This theory was proposed by David Ricardo and other classical economists, and it is based on the population theory of Malthus. According to this subsistence theory of wages, the market price of labor would always tend towards the minimum required for subsistence. So to get a clearer view of this Ricardian theory, now we need to know two important things as population theory of Malthus and another one is the subsistence level of wages. Let me explain you the population theory of Thomas Malthus. Malthus proposes a principle that human population grew exponentially, that is, doubling at each cycle, but the food production grew at an arithmetic rate, that is, by the repeated addition of uniform increment in the uniform interval of time. So, for an example, the food production was likely to increase in the series of 25 years interval in the arithmetic progression as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. But the population is capable of increasing in the geometric progression as like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and so on. So the scenario of arithmetic food growth with the simultaneous geometric population growth predicted a future where the workers would have no resources to survive on. So to avoid such catastrophe, the Malthus proposed that there should be a control on the population growth. So the subsistence theory of the wages, it depends on this population theory of Malthus and assume that there will be a rapid increase in the population. The next is subsistence level of the wages. As we all know that the human wants are endless and out of all there are some basic necessaries which are required to be satisfied in order to survive. This theory highlights the subsistence level of wages, which means a standard of living fulfills the necessities required to stay alive and it provides enough money to the individuals to bear their basic needs. So, according to the subsistence level of the wages, a worker should get the wages up to his subsistence level. This theory was proposed in the year 1817 and states that laborers are paid to enable them to subsist and perpetuate the race without increase or diminutions. This theory also known as the iron law of the wages because it doesn't consider the welfare of the workers. So this theory deals only with the long run and in the long run automatically the wages will adjust to the subsistence level. But what about the short run? So now we see in the short run if the wages will be given more than subsistence level, it enhances the standard of living of the workers and have a positive effect on the health and well-being of the workers. Now, a worker is capable of making survive another person. So the workers get married and there will be an increase in the population, which results in the more supply of the labor. So it is a situation where the supply of the labor is more as compared to its demand. So again, the wages level will come to the subsistence level because the more workers they are ready to work at the low wages. Now this is a situation where the wages will fall below the subsistence level. So in this condition, majority of the workers they have the serious health issues and many of them would die of hunger, malnutrition, there are various diseases as like cold, etc. many would not marry, and here there will be a decrease in the supply of the labor. So here the demand of the labor is more as compared to its supply. So the labor will be demanded on the higher wages, and again the wages will come to the subsistence level. So the justification of this theory is if the wages will be given higher, the workers will be produced more, and if it will be given less, then definitely many would die, and again bringing the wages to the subsistence level. You also understand this with the help of an diagram, as on OX-axis we have taken the units of labor and on OY the wages. DD is a demand curve and here OW is a wages. In this case, the wages, it will be always perfectly inelastic because on the OW wages, the employer can employ as much workers, but he or she will not give more wages. The wages will be given to the workers only up to their subsistence level. Thank you, everyone.